Hello guys, this is Vaish. So the UPSC Mains 2021 began today, January 7th, and there are 9 papers which all the people who have cleared the prelims has to write. So the numbers will be around, I think, 9,000 or 10,000 people will be writing the mains exam, and then if they clear all of it, then they will be going to the next level of interview in Delhi, which will be for just 2,000 people. Okay, then finally we'll see the rank list by the month of May. So before your prelim, before 2022 prelims, the final result will come. So today essay paper happened. So essay, many students messaged me like it is very difficult and it is philosophical entirely and very difficult to grasp. We didn't know which one to select and which one to write, and even if selected, we could not understand it or break it down. So we'll quickly discuss. Just it's not like telling you answers to all the questions, but at least to understand the meaning of the questions. Okay, like what context it is asked. So one I'll show you on the screen itself here. Like philosophy of wantlessness is utopian, while materialism is a chimera. So when you see this, I think 70 to 80% people will skip this kind of article, this kind of questions there itself. They won't feel like expanding this, or maybe they're not understanding what it is trying to intend. Okay, so we'll quickly see what is the questions which came today. So the format has been same format like last few years. It is the same thing. You have to write 2 essays out of the 8 questions, meaning section A and section B. Section A will have 4 questions, section B will have 4 questions, and then it will be like one out of the each of the section. Okay, and it is like you have to write in 1,000 to 1,200 words, which is given here, and then you have to write for 125 marks. So this is constant. And today there was only essay paper. Okay, I'll show you the dates also, exam dates. Like today, January 7, Friday, paper 1 essay happened. Okay, now tomorrow, Saturday, we'll have paper 2 and paper 3, that is GS1 and GS2. Okay, by this time, if you are a Vaishya student and a serious aspirant, you will correctly know what all there in the GS1. Okay, like history, geography, world history, society. So that kind of extra things are there. Then again, paper general studies 2, we'll have polity, governance, international relations, international bodies. Then again, after that Sunday, we'll have general studies 3 and 4, where 3 will be more of dynamic nature. Science is there, agriculture, environment, robotics, the security, defense, all these things are there in this. Then paper 4 is ethics. Okay, with case studies. So this is how it will happen this weekend. Then you have the optional papers are there, and the language papers are there. That will happen 1 week apart. Okay, this kind of trend actually started in, I think, 2019. Okay, where they're giving a gap like this. Else it used to be like continuously Monday to Friday and all 5 days exam used to happen. But now they're giving you 1 week extra for your optional. So that is a good thing actually. Those who want to revise optionals and all, you can revise it. So January 15th and 16th, you will have the language paper and the optional paper. And one thing basics you have to know is this language papers is qualifying paper. Okay, meaning this will be out of 300 marks, and this will not be there in your final marks. Okay, when it's counted, remaining all 250 marks into 7 papers, like that they'll make it 1750. But this one will not be there in the final counting. But why it is significant? Because you have to get at least 25 percentage in this paper, meaning you have to get at least 75 marks in this paper. Only then these papers will be corrected. Okay, so it's a qualifying paper, like you have the other CSAT paper and all. It's a qualifying paper. Only if you get all those 75 marks in these 2 papers, your other papers, there will be any point of getting marks. Okay, then your optionals is there, which people select based on their choice. Now, essay, if you want to study, already we have done extensively of the coverage of 2013 to 19 papers. Okay, and there are many more videos I'll show you at the later part. Here also thumbnails are there, like GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, then which optional to choose, paper B, paper A, then how to write brilliant mains answers. There are many more. There's a few thumbnails only, and see if it's all 1 hour 45 minutes, 1 hour 40 minutes, 20 minutes. So overall in 6 to 7 hours, if you spend at Vaishya AS, you are going to come out with a great experience, and you will understand that you are capable of writing excellent answers. And if you are not capable, you will know the right direction in which you have to go. Okay, so this, please see that, because I've shown 2013 to 19, 7 years of questions are completely shown, and the trend is shown, which are topics it is asked, what are the frequency in which questions are repeating. So please see this seriously. Okay, now today's questions, we'll see section A and section B. I'll show you last year's also as a comparison in the next slide. So if you see, I'll just read it out first before going into the breaking down part. So the process of the section A, okay, process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Okay, so one thing I'll tell you, if you are able to read Hindi, that is actually an extra benefit for you, because some of the things which you are not clear in the English part, when you read it Hindi, it makes more sense. Okay, but I'm sure many people are not, even if you can speak Hindi, maybe you are not able to read Hindi. So that will be a negative side for you. Okay, so I'm telling the people who can read Hindi are going to gain. It happens in prelims also. Sometimes prelims questions is little confusing, but when you see the Hindi translation of that, it is little more giving you a clue to it. Okay, so here also if you see this self discovery, okay, आत्मसंधान की प्रक्रिया अब तकनीकी रूप से बाह्य स्रोतों को सौंप दी गई है. So outsourced. Okay, it's being technologically outsourced. So what is this? I'll explain in the next slide, but I'm just reading out now. Okay, now if you are, as I told, if you are getting confused with this thing, just quickly in your mind read the Hindi part of it. Okay, then you will get an idea. Okay, your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. Okay, then here, philosophy of wantonlessness. This is in the Tamil I showed you. Is utopian, while materialism is a chimera. Then real is rational and rational is real. Okay, this looks very simple, and I think many people told, okay, this is easy. Let me see here. Also, tick is there. So some students are thinking, okay, this is the only thing I understood. There's very simple words. I'll start writing. But when you start writing, this is will become the most difficult one actually. Okay, because you will not get much content to write on it. But the other three actually content is there that I'll tell you in the next slide. Okay, so this is section A. Okay, so as I told, if you have not understood this one, just read the Hindi. Okay, like Sathi Yatarth hai or Yatarth hi Saty hai. So when you read that, maybe it strikes something else. You get some more points to it. Okay, now section B, if you see, hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Okay, cradle rules the world. So this again, if you didn't get clear, again when you read the Hindi, पालना झुलाने वाले हाथों को ही संसार की बागडोर होती है. So this, when you read, maybe you understood immediately that it is referring to the motherhood or the parenthood or the one who takes care of someone in the childhood, and they are the ones who are going to rule the world. So that kind of understanding at least you will get. Okay, breaking down is the second part, but first you have to understand the line. Okay, then what is research but a blind date with knowledge? Okay, this also, when you read it, it looks simple, but you have to break it down. Okay, now history repeats itself, first as a tragedy, second as a farce. Okay, so again, things are that some basic English words and all you have to know, like what is farce or what is like cradle here. Okay, blind date. So when you see these things, you should know. Now here, there are better practices to best practices. Okay, this I think is one of the easiest one here, and this student, whoever has done it, has done it correctly also. Okay, so there are better practices to best practices. So all these things we'll try to break down in the next slide. And as I told, I'm not going to tell you answers to it, because building a 1,000-word answer is a different whole thing. Okay, so here we'll see first comparison, like whether is it how the questions used to come. Okay, so I'll tell you that 2000 up to I think 2017 or 18 and all, a question used to be like the section A, right? There's section A and section B. So first we'll have complete easy ones. Easy ones means your GS topics, like what is it, like your agriculture, economy, budget, gender deficit, budget deficit, something which is your GS part, that they ask you to write in section A. And in section B, they ask you to write the philosophy. Okay, meaning like wisdom is truth, or there is a light across the tunnel, or darkness beyond the tunnel, something like that. Some philosophy is given and you have to explain philosophy. Okay, but now what they have done is they have made all the questions right from 2020 actually it started. So I'll show you 2020 versus 21 comparison. 21, these questions I just now showed you in the previous slide. So in 20, if you see the section A, life is a long journey between human being and being human. So it's again, if you see, philosophical. Then mindful manifesto is the catalyst to tranquil self. Then ships do not sink because of water around them, ships sink because of water that gets into them. Okay, now simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So if you see the section A, first I told you till 2019 and all, here had GS topics, and then B was philosophy. But 2020 section A itself had the philosophical one. Now if you take the second section B, okay, this one I showed you in the previous slide. Now this, if you see, culture is what we are, civilization is what we have. Okay, so this is like your history, culture kind of part. There can be no social justice without economic prosperity, but economic prosperity without social justice is meaningless. Okay, so again, if you see, even though it is little bit philosophical, there is at least a GS element in that. Okay, then again, if you see, patriarchy, which you again will study in your GS1 paper, is the least noticed yet the most significant structure of social inequality. Okay, again, your GS1, GS2 portions. Technology, which is GS3, as the silent factor in international relation, is GS2. So if you see, till 2020, there was a connection with GS in section B. Okay, for a change. Earlier it was in section A, then it became section B. I am teaching you the trend. Okay, now again 2013 to 19, as I told, please watch the other videos. You will have a clear idea how the trend has been changing, because that is the first thing a very serious aspirant will do. You have to clearly understand UPSC before going and by hearting toppers notes or materials or coaching things. Okay, now these things now which we see here, section A, B of 2021, this is what we are trying to break down. Okay, so as I told you, I'm just going to tell you two lines in this gaps. Wherever you see two lines, I'll show you to break it down. The process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Okay, so self-discovery means what? You are trying to understand yourself, self-realization. So this thing, in especially India and all, this is not a new thing. Okay, like right from the, I'll tell you one interesting thing. Most of the things have a connection with Buddhism, Jainism in this time's essay. Okay, most of the things, most of the questions. So self-discovery, you are trying to know yourself, or you are doing like meditation, you are doing yoga, you are trying to, some problem happens, you are trying to resolve it yourself. Everything you used to do alone. Okay, in once upon a time, I'm telling. Then slowly, and even in the modern age also, people could resolve it themselves. But now in the last few years, especially now when everything is technology oriented, everything is being taken over. Okay, has been now technologically outsourced. Everything is now being technologically taken over. Even if you're yoga, it is now like there is yoga certified teachers, there is yoga institutions, there is everything is materialized. Everything is now technically oriented. Okay, your education, take example. If you want to know something, you will research, you will study, you will open a book. You used to read a lot, physical books and all. Now a small child without a tab, he cannot learn. The some of the companies have come out so strongly into this market that without a tab, parents cannot think of teaching their students any even basic things. Okay, so that and all we did not do in our generation, but now it is all technology overtaken. So you can write various dimensions. Essay, you have to know one thing. First thing, you have to understand the meaning, then start with a quote or introduction or a story, and then you have to take it to different dimensions. Okay, it's not like only the philosophy you will tell or only about the meditation part you will tell. You will tell about the other things also. So self-discovery, as I told, learning, realization, yoga, health, education, your weight loss, anything which you do, there used to be self-related home remedies and home things and all which you do, which you understand yourself or maybe your closest person tells you, but it's not technological. Okay, but now it is totally attached to technology. You need a support system. Without that, you are not able to survive. Even now, if suppose electricity is not there, technology is completely shut down, you cannot survive. If some problem happens, immediately you need counseling. You run to the psychiatrist. And now artificial intelligence is also coming. That is also a thing you have to add to this answer. Okay, that aspect also, because 1,000 words you have to write. So different aspects, if you take it out, your answer will become beautiful. But problem is in the exam hall, in that 3 hours which is given to you, okay, at least I am telling first 30 minutes you should take to do this breakup. Break down all these questions, break down, and then whichever you have the highest keywords like this, that is the one you have to go for. Okay, then start writing, because once you finalize this keyword, then it's very easy to expand on it, because everybody are good in writing this, because you have a person who cleared prelims and then reached mains. So you have huge knowledge. Only thing is which part of your knowledge you have to take, that breakdown you have to do. Okay, now your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. This, even in your local conversations and all, within your friends and family and all, you would have already heard this. Like when somebody abuses you, somebody shouts at you, somebody judges you, somebody tells anything about you, you tell like it is you only, your character only is you are trying to project it on me. Okay, like you are rude, so you are doing. You are sarcastic, you are sarcastic. So whatever they make an assumption or an opinion about us, that is because, or that is the reflection of themselves. Okay, this I am sure you would have heard at least here and there. Okay, and my reaction to you is an awareness of me, meaning you would have noticed like some people, how much ever you scold them, make fun of them, they will still smile and leave it. They will ignore it. They will not shout at you, because they are much aware of themselves. They know there's no point reacting to them, because we tell, right, when we have to fight with a fool, we have to go down to their standards to fight. Okay, so some people know that already. They are mature enough to ignore it. Okay, even in social media fights and all, when you see, you will see like when you tell something, the opposite person don't have the maturity to even understand what you are trying to tell. They have that same thing, same line which is fixed to their mind, and they believe what they believe is the correct thing. Okay, so that reflection of them, okay, that is what is they are putting as a perception on you. Okay, so this is the context. Okay, now as I told, when people say about you or judge, it is about themselves. Okay, and so with your own examples around you, you can start that. Okay, the basic thing. But now, because you have to write an essay, you have to apply to various dimensions like economy, environment, growth, nation. Okay, like when we tell India, some people are there like your perception of India. Okay, instead of me, put different words and see. Your perception of India is a reflection of you. You are telling India is the worst nation. I wish I was born in America. So you are telling that because you have a particular reflection. You have a particular idea that America is perfect, India is not good. Okay, or when you tell a character also, perception of me. Suppose when some person is telling you are like you could have done better, you are that is not good, you are that is bad. So when you tell that, that person has an idea of something called perfect, and you are not that perfect. Okay, so that reflection of that person is what they are trying to impose it on you. Okay, so now again, as I told, economy, when like suppose our father's generation or grandfather's generation, when digital India and technology came, or economy came, digital banking and all these things, Google Pay and all, they will be still afraid to use that. Okay, so it is their reflection which is they are projecting it on the bank. They will tell like it is not safe, don't do that, simply one 4-digit pin code you are typing, it's only we should physically go to the bank and do it. So it's actually their perspective, their perception of the economy or the new innovation is actually showing the reflection of themselves. Okay, so hope you're understanding. Like this, slowly in the exam hall, you have to apply it to environment, growth, nation, different thing, polity, whatever. You tell about the country, you tell about the nation. So first with this me word you have to go, then along with that you have to expand it with different things. That is how you make a 1,000-word answer. So examiner will be impressed when you show these dimensions. Okay, now next one. Philosophy of wantlessness is utopian, while materialism is a chimera. Okay, so this one, In movies and all, you would have heard this word utopian or chimera and all. So it's like kind of illusion, imagination, that kind of words. Okay, so that also in Hindi, go back and read the Hindi, you will understand exactly what it is telling. Okay, it will be like this is like Maya. Okay, instead of chimera, it will be written Maya in Hindi. So here, now, philosophy of wantlessness, meaning you don't want anything. Okay, there is no desire. So whom you are remembering? Buddha. Okay, Buddhism, Jainism, these people are that only. They are devoid of all desires. They don't want anything in life. They just want to achieve salvation. So that is called philosophy of wantlessness. You don't want anything. But that is actually utopian. It is actually imaginative. It's impossible. Buddha would have done it. But after that, do you think anybody can do it? Because we people, when we are living in this world, we will have desires. We will have wants. We will have ambitions, likes. We will want to do many things. Okay. So that is actually utopian. Okay. While materialism is a chimera, meaning you are that wantlessness is imaginative. But what about materialism? Meaning you want everything. You want materials. You want technology. You want phone. You want luxury car. You want house. You want thing. That is a chimera. That is also like a Maya. Okay, that's also like an illusion. You should not be too much materialistic. Okay, so that means what? You have to choose the middle path. And what is middle path? Buddhism. That's why I told these questions. They have, I think, from some Buddhism magazine or some Buddhism related something. From there, they have taken all these sentences. Okay, that is what I feel. Now, this, if you see, don't want anything, devoid of all desires, it is all not real, it's imaginative, impossible. Okay, for normal people. Then materialism, again, things around you, that also is an illusion. So that is not the ultimate aim of life. You should not be over desiring kind of person. You should have a middle path. This is the context and you have to expand on it. Okay, now understanding how to break down an essay. This again, now our main test series is also going on. Whenever your essay paper comes, if you get a philosophical paper, try to first break it down. That is your first struggle. Okay, now real is rational and rational is real. That's satya hi yatarth hai, yatarthi satya hai. That is what that is told in Hindi. So actual real things. Okay, this is actually a philosophical one, little difficult I would say, but most people, I think, they have chosen this to write. So actual real things. Okay, that is rational, means something which is balanced, something which is the perfect one. Okay, the balanced one, sensible one, normal one, right one, correct one. That's called rational. So actual real things is sensible, normal, balance, and the sensible balance one is real. So this one may be a little difficult to break it down. Okay, if I am doing a part 2 of this video, I will try to get more information on this, but this is what is the meaning of that. Okay, because many people did not even understand what are they trying to tell through rational. Okay, if instead of and they have given or here, then you would have to comparatively tell like what is good or what is bad. But here they are telling and. Okay, meaning both you have to justify and write. Okay, actual, the real things which is happening, that is the correct things which is happening, or the correct things which is happening, that only will happen in real. Okay, so try to think more. When you think more, you will get more things, but it's, as I told, little difficult compared to the other three. That is what I feel. In section A, if I had to write an answer, I would have chosen any of the 1, 2, 3. Okay, but I see that some people have chosen 4, maybe because that sentence looks simple for them. Okay, but it is difficult to expand it to 1,000 words. Okay, this is section A. Now section B, hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Okay, so again, from this, as I told, when you read Hindi also, you will be clear that it's telling about motherhood. Okay, so motherhood, or not only mother, father also. Okay, because rock the cradle means whoever has taken care of you in your childhood. Okay, so that one, context is motherhood. So raising wise men and women, etc., to rule the world. Okay, so those are the strongest kind of people, and they are the ones who are going to rule the world. So this rule the world is not like literally ruling the world. Okay, that is in older context, maybe like you can tell Jhansi Ki Rani or that kind of something you can start with. But actually in present context, it is like, as I said, first thing is motherhood is not only motherhood. It is like any family member. Okay, mother, father, family, teachers, humanity, whoever teaches you anything, whoever guides you in the right way, whoever raises you to become a better person. That and all comes in the first part. Okay, this rocks the cradle part. Then rules the world is actually doing the right things, meaning becoming a better person, doing the better things, doing good for others, and becoming a great leader, becoming a great personality. Your persona is increased or amplified. That is the whole context. So that you can expand with all these stakeholders. You can expand it with different examples, different quotes, or different even big people, as I told, historical people, or any leaders which you know, or any like different even like Indian leaders, foreign leaders, like that you have to use it. That's why a lot of quotes everybody tell by heart, a lot of quotes for every context. Okay, like parenthood or something like that, leadership. If you had some quotes in your mind already which you by hearted, that you can write and expand in this context. Okay, it is about using knowledge. Everybody will have. Okay, every student will have knowledge, but they don't know which knowledge or which part of the knowledge to apply in the exam hall. So that is what you have to develop. That is why you have to join test series. Okay, now what is research but a blind date with knowledge? So again, is a kind of knowledge only. Same thing I'm telling. Everybody will have knowledge. Okay, but research is what? When you have a blind date. Blind date means something you don't know what will happen. You don't know what is the outcome. Okay, but you are doing some things and suddenly it happens out of like what to say, surprise. Okay, it happens. A blind date with knowledge. Okay, you are doing something. You are increasing your knowledge every day here and there, and but innovation, research, or something new happens, some discovery, invention, something happens when when your knowledge you meet in a sudden surprise way. Okay, so that again, it's little complicated, but you can again break up. Meaning you have the knowledge, suppose, but it will lead to innovations, discovery, etc. suddenly when you don't even expect. Okay, that's why it's called blind date. So Newton. Okay, like suppose on a villager's head one apple comes and falls, that villager is not going to tomorrow tell it is this gravity. Okay, but Newton, because he's already having the knowledge, he's already having this kind of dates with the knowledge sessions. When he's studying, he's researching, he's thinking, he's always trying to create something new in his head. So suddenly when it happens, it comes out as gravity. Okay, like vaccine, penicillium, or any other smallpox, anything, many things are there which are accidentally discovered. Okay, they were doing something else, but because of their constant things which they were doing, it turned out to be a research material. Okay, then X-rays. X-ray also was not like purposely done. Okay, you can go and search how X-ray was invented. Okay, the light radiation was passing through his hand, and then this thing came, the X-ray kind of figure came on the background. Okay, so he understood, okay, this can be used for X-ray purpose. Okay, so like these are all scientific examples. This you can apply to other fields as well. Okay, research means it's like finding out something in any matter. Maybe in life you are finding out something, or maybe for governance you are finding out something, or a new idea, new scheme you are innovating. Everything is a blind date with knowledge. Okay, you will not know perfectly when it will be turning out to be the perfect one which will suit others. Okay, so that is the thing you have to think. So this much thought process which I am telling you in this few minutes, in exam hall, if you close your eyes and think about it, you will get a lot more. Okay, so I'm trying to help you develop that skill. Now history repeats itself, first as a tragedy, second as a farce. Okay, farce means like kind of fake or show off, or it's not like happening correctly. Okay, so history repeats itself. So history, when you think about some king or something. Okay, suppose there was a Napoleon one, or there was a big king. Okay, there was a Alexander or Ashoka, or someone is there which is great. But after some time, if somebody tries to copy it, okay, first time it happened, it's a tragedy. Okay, something happens, it's a tragedy or a reality, or it happened. Second time when it happens, you know that something like this already happened. Okay, and you know how much bad the impact will be. Okay, then second time when you again try to repeat it, it's a farce. It's actually for your self pleasure, self ego. You know the outcome already, and you are trying to do something which will be bad. Okay, so historical things you can start with to explain the context. Okay, kings and successor kind of concept. Then you can apply it to anyone of any timeline. Okay, even different event you can do. Okay, like first time it is tragedy, second time it is show off. Okay, World War One and Two. The first World War One, when it happened, the people did not know how big it can be. It can become this much worse. Like it will start between two countries, or maybe two rulers, or two kings, or somebody got assassinated. Something small will be there, and they will start fighting. More countries will join. USA will come in, Russia will come in, China, Japan, everyone will come in, and it turned out to a very big war. Then we had a Vienna Convention, and World War One ended. Okay, after that, now World War Two is happening. So World War Two, it's like again a person called Hitler came. So he had that revenge he had to take, which France and other people put on their country, their unemployment, their Great Depression. Many things happened there. And in World War Two time, they had to do the revenge. But that time they already know what will happen when such a big scale war happens, because World War One already happened. They know. So second one is actually a farce. It's actually a show off. It's actually something you are trying to prove for your personal pleasure. Okay, or trying to gain something. So that is a context I'm telling you to start with. But then history, again, this statement you can repeat, link with different things. Okay, whether it's a pandemic which is happening now, like first happens, then second wave happens, third wave happens. First time what happened, second time what happened. So third time, if you again do the same mistake, it's just the show off, or over, like you are taking it casually. Okay, so that way, different dimensions of medical or education or research you have to bring into this. First thing is breaking down this context. Examiner will give you half the mark when they see the context itself. Okay, whether you understood the question or not. Okay, with a proper example like World War, which I told, you have to start. Now, last one, which I feel the easiest question, there are better practices to best practices. Okay, meaning best practices are not like kind of sacrosanct or ultimate. Okay, we always hear like this is the best practice in medical field, this is the best practice in this USA, this is best practice in India, or in our state this is the best practice, or other hospitality department this is the best practice. So this best practice is depending on two things. One is the time, and one is the location where it is there. Okay, meaning what is the best practice in USA need not be a best practice in India. What is India's best practice regarding like food habit or travel or something may not be the best practice in there. Maybe religion or festivals or whatever it is. Our best practices are not their best practices. Our guidelines are not their guidelines. Okay, so there are always better practices. Okay, now timeline also, like when Britishers when made some rule, that time maybe it is good, Now you can take today's editorial, which I told, the age of marriage 18 years. Now it is made 21. When it was 18 that time we thought that is the best practice. Okay, we have to have 18 as the best age. Now we are telling 21 is the best age, because women also have to go forward, empowerment, education, jobs, all those things, career, and only then marriage. So every time best practices is not sacrosanct. It will always have a better practice. So thousands of examples you can write. So this is, it will tell the easiest question, and in 125 marks you could have scored more than half the marks easily from this. Okay, so I hope you get a clear idea. In 25 minutes timeline, I have tried to break down entire thing. Okay, so best practice are not evergreen. It changes from time to time or place to place. What's best earlier may not be best now. What best in foreign may not be best here. Okay, so I have broken down all the topics to you. So this way, if you study from the right source or a right mentor, or someone guides you who have understanding of this thing, your journey will be very, very easy. So that's why I'm telling, please save this number. Okay, we are not asking for any payment or anything. Just save this number, WhatsApp number, and message me. Okay, like, hi, I'm a UPSC aspirant. You have to save it, because when you don't save it, when we broadcast the messages, it goes only to the saved numbers. Okay, the people who save our numbers. So please save this number, WhatsApp me, subscribe to these YouTube channels, because every time I cannot inform you that okay, video has come. If you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you keep getting notification. I know all of you have your smartphones, you are playing games, you are playing, or you're in social media, you will get that notification. And notification itself, thumbnail, the name will be there, the name, topic name will be there, like economy chapter 1 or today's essay paper, something. When it comes, you can simply click on it as per your choice, your interest. You can click on it and immediately watch the video. Please don't comment like, sir, are you doing any videos? Sir, is there anything for mains? Is there anything for prelims? If you are a serious aspirant and you have seen at least one video which I have taught, you will know that this channel will only do good to you. Okay, so please subscribe, please support. We are trying to do everything for free, and this is one of the biggest free channel, I will tell, with quality content. Okay, there are hundreds of YouTubers, but I am telling because we have got excellent response from those who are our regular viewers. Regular viewers knows the value of these things. And still now test series is going on. If you want to join the main test series also, 3 tests are over, the 4th test is happening this weekend. You can join that also. For that, again, WhatsApp. These are the few things which we do paid courses. Okay, very limited, for just 50 people, 100 people we are doing for just to sustain, but remaining entire thing is free on our channel. So please subscribe. I'll come up with the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.